Hey guys, today I'm gonna be doing a top 10 best characters. Well, it's a top 11, but top 10 sounds better. Also, this is all my opinion and you can have a different one, that's okay. Let's get started. Number 11, WandaVision Wanda. She's a pretty good character, her abilities do good damage and have good cooldown. Her combos require telekinesis, which can be hard to grab. When she first came out, she was very powerful, but now she's okay. Her R1 ability is really what got her on the list. It has a very low cooldown and it auto-tracks to the nearest targets and it also heals you. Most WandaVision Wandas just spam R1 and try and hit you with E1. She's kinda hard to fight sometimes because of her R1. Her skins make her even more powerful, but not enough to get her higher on the list as of now. Number 10 on the list is Gwen. Gwen has some great abilities and do lots of damage. Her E1 ability does so much damage depending on if you hit it right. When she first came out, she was the most powerful character in game. Her E1 took more than half of your health when hit right. And her ult makes her even more powerful. Her not being able to fly is why she's not higher on the list. She can fly in Anodite form, but you have to wait for it to charge up. So it's kinda hard to get away from certain characters since she can't fly, otherwise she will be higher up. Her F1 is also great and can be hard to escape if hit right, but a lot of times it throws the player far away. Number 9, Ukina Madara. He's a very strong character and does a lot of damage. He has a lot of health and also abilities that heals him. He also can get out of combos pretty easy with his CDR L1. He has two different ultimates. The first one does a lot of damage and has pretty good range. It is very slow though, so most players will just run away. And his second ult does good damage and gives him a lot of health, but the only problem is it makes him huge, which will get him targeted. Overall, he's a very strong character and has great combos. Number 8 is Poisonous Vine. She's a great character. Her abilities do a lot of damage and stuns you. She has great combos and it can be very hard to escape her if she gets you in a combo. She also has one of the best shields in game. She can't be took out by telekinesis while at it, and it also can't be broken, it just goes away in a couple seconds. Both her CDR-L moves are good spam options, and so is R1. Number 7, Nezuko. She is a very powerful character and does so much damage. She also ends people very fast. She's very easy to play with. All you have to do really is just spam abilities, and most of them will stun the target for a while and deal a lot of damage. It's hard to get away from her if she gets close to you, but she has low health and is easy to kill with far-range characters. She also can't fly, so that can be a disadvantage in some cases. But she is a very powerful character. Number 6, Hela. Hela is a very strong character. Her combos are literally impossible to escape, and she deals so much damage. People say she needs a buff, but I think she already good. You can't really use close combos on her cause her CTR L1 ability cancels it. Her health is pretty low, but she has healing abilities, so that makes up for it. If she gets you in a combo, you're most likely going to be ended and sent back to lobby because they are so hard to escape. Number 5, Atom Eve. Since her revamp, she is very powerful. Her abilities do a lot of damage and she has a lot of good combos. If she gets you in a combo, you're most likely going to be ended, and the only thing you can do is just hope that she runs out of energy or that someone joins the fight. Her health is low and she doesn't have any healing ability. Her shield is okay and it gives you a speed boost, so you can get away pretty easy sometimes, but it doesn't have much health and can be broken easily. She is a very strong character though, and her Y2K skin is my main. She is also a great character for beginners. At number 4 is Charmcaster. Charmcaster isn't on the list because of her abilities and damage. She's on the list because she's literally immortal. She has a lot of health and her R1 ability can heal her back to full health. And it doesn't have that long of a cooldown. Her downsides are that she requires telekinesis to do a combo and it's kinda hard to use. Her ult does good damage, but it takes away a lot of your health. Also, her R1 isn't really good in combos because most of the time it sends the player far away from you. Her abilities are also very slow and gives the target a lot of time to get away or damage you. Overall, she's a good character to use if someone keeps bothering you cause you can keep just healing with her R1. Other than that, she probably would not have been on this list. Number 3, Childe. When she first came out, she was only good for endless, killing bosses and NPCs. But she recently got upgraded and is very powerful. She does a lot of damage and is hard to escape if you get caught in her F1. She can get out of some combos with her CTR L1. Her health is very low, but she has a healing ability that can heal her a lot. Her ultimate does a lot of damage, but it is kinda slow still, so it's pretty easy to escape. She's a very powerful character though, and can end people fast and easy. Number 2 is Elsa. Elsa is a very good character and she does a lot of damage. Her combos can be hard to escape. She has one of the best shields in game. Her shield reflects the damage to the person dealing it. She can get out of taking damage from a lot of AEO attacks and regular attacks with her shield. Both her R1 and R2 does a lot of damage. What got her so high up on the list is her shield and her ultimate. She has one of the best, if not the best, ultimate in game. It's fast, and once you're in, you can't get out. It does constant damage, and you're most likely gonna get ended if you're in there. It also sometimes makes you stand in place and deal so much damage. She can go in and out of the space, but no one else can. She also can use all of her other abilities while in her ult. Flying around trying to escape won't help. Her health is okay, and she doesn't have any healing abilities, but her shield makes up for it. Overall, she is one of the most powerful characters in game. And at number 1 is White Raven. With most of the characters, they have 2 limits on their most powerful abilities, which is cooldowns and energy. White Raven's only limit is energy. Her basic attack does so much damage, and it also regains energy. It is very hard to escape her no matter what character you are. She can just fly around, spam Q1 and bolt, and you can't really touch or damage her. She ends people so easily. She is so good against teamers most times. Her skin makes her even more powerful. Most of the time if I'm getting teamed on, I use Sky Overlord. Her ult is also pretty good and does a lot of damage, but can be hard to hit sometimes. She has no healing abilities, but her health is pretty good, and she doesn't usually take much damage anyway. She got the number 1 spot cause her bolts do a terrifying amount of damage, and they regain her energy so much. This is the end of the video. I will most likely make a top 10 worst characters soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.